What did it mean to get your first start last night?
It's a dream come true. Like as a kid, that's something you dream of, coming in, starting, playing in a big rivalry game like that. And, just for that to be my first start, a Bedlam game at home, means the world to me.
You talked on, I think Monday it was, that you were trying to, or maybe last week before Baylor, that you were trying to find your rhythm from deep. You had a couple of big ones last night. How did that feel?
It was great. Just shooting them with confidence. As Coach Mike tell me every day, believe in yourself. You're here for a reason, and just knock down your shot. So, it was big. See a couple go in. And that's going to keep having my confidence go up game after game if I could continue to hit shots.
What does a dagger three do for you?
The dagger three. Like I said, that's another dream. Put them away, man.
Yeah.
So that was just one of the biggest shots of my career, probably. So it was just a big deal to me personally, but also for the team. Just to end the game, on a good note and stuff like that. So that was a big shot for me in my lifetime.
Caleb, coming from a smaller school, what was it like playing in that environment with all those people cheering for you?
It was nice. I feel like everyone showed up and showed out. I feel like that was needed, and I feel like we need that every game for sure.
Did it help? We talk about shooting being confidence-driven. Do you think that energy around the program helped kind of you guys hit shots last night?
For sure. If everyone feels like it's gonna go in, then I feel like you have more confidence. So yeah, that was good.
I saw a lot of you guys on Twitter afterward, tweeting out just how big that crowd was. Was that kind of coordinated? Hey, we got to rally this crowd behind us. It's gonna be really important going forward.
We just want the students to come out and support us like that every game, So the fact that they did it last night, we wanted to show our appreciation to them, and let them know that we're thankful for all the support and love that they showed us, and that we need that every game going forward. We got 7 more home games, so
7, yeah.
We need more. We need that every game, because that just doesn't help us, but it creates a fear effect on the other team, So we need that every game.
After how tough the past few weeks have been, kind of got blown out at Baylor, how important was it to get back on track last night and have all the pomp and circumstance around the game?
I feel like it was huge, especially seeing Musa come in too. I felt like that was big, and I just feel like we're all in sync, and we know what the task is, and at the end of the day, we're gonna play defense, and it's just now just having confidence in our offense.
Was Baylor's defense performance kind of motivation for you guys? The way you guys played there defensively to rebound and prove something defensively?
I feel like personally, their defense wasn't just jump at you. I feel like we missed a lot of shots.
Yeah, it wasn't too overwhelming. We just missed open looks.
That's about the way you guys played defensively.
Oh
yeah.
Baylor.
Sorry. Yeah. That just wasn't us. One of the pillars of this program is defense. So we just know that wasn't ourselves. So we had to get back to that last night. I think we held OU to 0.80 points per possession.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do. Dominate on the defensive end and lead that to offense. So we just wanted to show that we still that defensive team.
When did you find out that you were going to start?
To be honest, I never really knew until the shoot around of game days that really solidified it for me. Because he called out the first 5 to run the first play of the game. So I was like, okay, so I'm starting. So pretty much a couple hours before the first game.
What were the emotions there?
Junior year, first start, my time is it's finally here, now I just gotta make the most of my opportunity. I've been given a golden opportunity, just take advantage of it.
Did you have to come up with a handshake for Chris, or did you guys already have one?
Oh no, we do that before every game. We do that before every game. That's my dance right there. So we had to hit it one time. We had to.
Caleb, you had 2 moments. One, you threw the ball off Sherfield's back for that inbound pass, and then you had the oop, where Avery said that was your call, that you were pointing up for it. How do you find that type of confidence in those crucial situations? Because imagine if that goes poorly, Coach Mike's not going to be stoked about it.
It's just believing in myself. I feel like, for one, I can jump pretty high, surprisingly. If you didn't know, I can jump.
You might get the most bounce on the team.
Facts. And then for 2, I don't know why I threw that off Sheffield's back. I feel like it's mainly because he was talking mess, so I had to get back somehow. So that is just confidence, so yeah.
What you had to dunk the other night? I remember last year you tried to dunk on somebody, and Coach Mike kind of joked about it a little bit. How did it?
Dunk it to all the time. I've seen that.
So the dismount wasn't excellent, but how did it feel to dunk?
It felt good. I think that was my 3rd dunk this season. I had a putback dunk against Houston, Southern Houston, and one against Kansas State. So, just showing my athletic ability, that's something I showed in high school that I really haven't showed at the college level, so I want to get back, add that more to my game, just show that's just a different level of scoring for me, different addition of scoring. So it's good to get a couple dunks in.
Did you guys like the 4-guard starting lineup?
Yeah, we get to play more free, fast, and I think that's why scoring came easier last night because we got to run in transition more than you usually do with 2 traditional bigs, So I feel like the 4 guards really helped.
Was that a point of emphasis that Coach Matt kind of wanted from you guys, or did it happen just naturally with the flow of the game, that transition more?
That was a point of emphasis.
Yeah,
he said that we need to get back to scoring fast. So we've been playing super slow. I think we were like 207 or something like tempo.
Yeah.
So trying to get back to playing like this. Yeah.
How different is Caleb whenever it seems like that switch kind of flips? He was John a lot last night. I remember he had a tie up earlier in the year that seemed to get him going. Whenever he kind of breaks into that zone, how difficult can it be for teams to guard him?
It's tough. I'm not gonna lie, because he's a different animal. He really feasts off of everyone in the gym.
He feasts off the energy.
Like everyone. So when he's going, I feel like he might be the best big in the league, like scoring wise when he gets going.
Easily.
Hey, you guys mentioned Musa coming in. Even though it was only for like 2 minutes, what sort of boost did it give the team to see him come in the game?
As soon as he came in, bro traveled. As soon as he came in,
yeah.
So it's just his presence alone is felt.
Right, you gotta stop him.
He's the best big in the country, blocking shots and all that. So him being in it's a booster. Yeah.
What's it been like watching him? In the starting lineup every game this season until he got hurt. What's it been like, kind of watching him in this new part, trying to recover and on this path to recovery now?
It's just a different look for the team. It's like we missing one of the biggest pieces on our team. And like you said, the best big in the country when it comes to blocking shots and rebounds. So it's like we got to know how we got to step up on the defensive end, and make up for what we lack with him. Even though we still try to step up, it's still nothing we can do without Moses. He brings us a different level, but we got to figure out what we can do to continue that defense without him. But having him back out there, is great for us. Just like y'all heard the crowd last night when he came back in. It's just a big hurrah when he's in the game. So yeah.
How did he kind of handle that stretch where he wasn't playing? Was it tough on him, you think?
I don't feel like it was tough on him. I mean, I feel like it was tough on him being hurt, but Musa, he's a team player, so he's being talking to us, making sure that we're straight before even himself. So I don't feel like his confidence is down.
Because I saw him out here the other day when y'all had that kind of scrimmage thing with the students, and he was out there running point guard.
Yeah.
I mean, he was having fun,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
What was that kind of like? I mean, A, seeing him run point, and B, just to kind of see him finally get back to being able to go play in a Bedlam game.
That's a good question.
I don't know about the point guard situation.
We don't want to see that. But it's always good to see Big Musa. Big Africa.
Big Africa back out there.
Big Africa.
So how do you guys carry the second half performance into Saturday?
We got to keep the same tempo for one, and not let one player just throw us off. Because he had 15 points in the first half. I felt like we just came out and got stops and just pushed the ball. So I feel like we just keep that same mindset. I really feel like it'll be a good game for us.
And shout out to him and Avery. Like he said, Grant Sherfield had 15 in the first half, and those two alone shut him out. No second half points in the second half. So that just accounts to the defense I was talking about earlier. Those two guys took it personally not to let him score or to not let him take the game over. And I applaud him for that because that's a hard task to do with somebody that averaged 17 points a game. Shutting him out in the second half, that's big.
Do you think, the second half last night, the first half against Kansas, do you think those are where you guys want to be offensively?
Yes, easily, yeah. Because we scored the ball efficiently. Also, we played well on defense. That's just like Coach Ren said today. That's the standard for us. Every game we should go in expecting to play like that, offensively and defensively. Just making shots, shooting open shots, shooting them confident. Because our work shows. When we have performances like that, we know we can do it. Just about doing it every game for the whole 40 minutes. Just not having them 20 minutes halves, just doing it for the full 40.
Mike has kind of talked about a couple of times this season that part of a team being successful is not getting too high, not getting too low. With how you guys finished last night, how do you kind of bring yourself back down to get ready for Iowa State?
We got to realize that we're still, like the goal isn't complete.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. I feel like the reason why we kind of lost to Kansas, like we got super high at halftime. Like I ain't never seen us that happy at halftime, and it was just half. So I feel like we're just, we know what we have to do at this point.
Mike mentioned maybe the decline in turnovers for the last couple of games has been players just being sick of running on that treadmill. Has that been a big
that
factor?
Treadmill is crazy. What Coach LB say? Get that treadmill humming. When we hear that, we know we ain't turning that ball over.
The treadmill is active, man, hitting your neck.
So I think just by hearing that every day, it transitions to the game. By us not wanting to turn the ball over in practice, it leads to the game not wanting to turn the ball over, and that also contributes to more offense, more open shots for people. Because when we turn the ball over, shooting 54%, like that's bad because we shooting at a high clip. We're not giving ourselves chances to make shots when we turning the ball over. So the fact that we're not turning it over give us more open looks and stuff like that to make more shots.
Mike said the treadmill's broke. Any idea how?
Whatever happened,
One of them broke.
God bless whoever broke that treadmill.
They got like 3 of them now.
Yeah.
He's acting like it might have been intentional.
If somebody broke it, God bless them.
Oh yeah, it's the fast treadmill. It's the 15.
God bless them.
So they'll warm it up, like just to hear the noise and just to hear it going, and that kind of like.
They were started at 15 and leaving on 15 the whole time, just humming the whole practice. It's ridiculous.
If you turn it over, you just have to hop on it.
Yes.
For a minute straight.
While going 15 miles an hour.
While going 15 miles per hour, yeah.
And I'm surprised no one's failed though.
Oh, you wasn't here last year.
Anything else? Cool, wrap it up.